Hello, my name is Mike, and we are reading the General Study Guide from the 8083 Study Guide. And the chapter is Aircraft Weight and Balance. Let's get to the questions. Question 6-1. Which one of the following can provide the empty weight of an aircraft if the aircraft's weight and balance records become lost, destroyed, or otherwise inaccurate? A. Reweighing the aircraft with the proper configuration for determining weight. B. The applicable aircraft specification or type certificate data sheets. Or C. The applicable flight manual or pilot's operating handbook. Correct answer is A. Reweighing the aircraft with the proper configuration for determining weight. Question 6-2. 1. Private aircraft are required by regulations to be weighed periodically. Or 2. Private aircraft are required to be weighed after making any alteration. Regarding the above statements, A. Neither 1 nor 2 are true. B. Only 1 is true. Or C. Only 2 is true. Correct answer is A. Neither 1 nor 2 are true. Question 6-3. In the theory of weight and balance, what is the name of the distance from the fulcrum of an object? A. Arm. B. Datum. Or C. Moment. The correct answer is A. Arm. Question 6-4. What type of measurement is used to designate arm in a weight and balance computation? A. Distance. B. Weight. Or C. Weight and distance. The correct answer is A. Distance. Question 6-5. A 7-pound component located at the arm of a plus 146 is replaced with a 4-pound component at the same location. How does this affect the overall center of gravity of the aircraft? A. The center of gravity moves rearward. B. The center of gravity moves forward. Or C. Not enough information is given to determine. Correct answer is C. Not enough information is given to determine. Question 6-6. The major source of weight change for most aircraft is they age is caused by A. Accumulation of grime and debris and moisture absorption in cabin insulation. B. Repairs and alterations made to the aircraft over time. Or C. Installation of hardware and safety wire and added layers of paint to the structure. So the major source of weight change in most aircraft as they age is caused by B. Repairs and alterations made to the aircraft over time. Question 6-7. What determines whether the value of a moment is preceded by a plus sign or a minus sign in aircraft weight and balance? A. The location of the weights in reference to the datum. B. The result of the weight being added or removed and its location relative to the datum. Or C. The location of the datum in reference to the aircraft's center of gravity. The correct answer is A. The location of the weight in reference to the datum. Question 6-8. In the process of weighing an airplane to obtain the center of gravity, the arms from which the weighing points always extend: A. Parallel to the center line of the airplane. B. Straight forward from each of the landing gear. Or C. Directly from each weighing point to the others. The correct answer is A. Parallel to the center line of the airplane. Question 6-9. When dealing with weight and balance of an aircraft, the term maximum weight is interpreted to mean the maximum A. Weight of the empty aircraft. B. Weight of the useful load. Or C. Authorized weight of the aircraft and its contents. The correct answer is C. Authorized weight of the aircraft and its contents. Question 6-10. The useful load of an aircraft consists of the A. Crew, usable fuel, passengers, and cargo. B. Crew, usable fuel, oil, cargo, and fixed equipment. C. Crew, passengers, unusable fuel, oil, cargo, and fixed equipment. The correct answer is A. Crew, usable fuel, passengers, and cargo. Question 6-11. The amount of fuel used for computing empty weight and corresponding center of gravity is A. Empty fuel tanks. B, unusable fuel, or C, the amount of fuel necessary for 1/2 hour of operation? The correct answer is B, usable fuel. 612. The useful load of an aircraft is the difference between A, the maximum takeoff weight and the basic empty weight. B, maximum ramp or takeoff weight is applicable and zero fuel weight. Or C, the weight of an aircraft filled and full of fuel and weight empty with minimum fuel. The correct answer is the maximum takeoff weight and the basic empty weight. Question 613. When determining the empty weight of an aircraft certificated under current airworthiness standards FAR 23, the oil contained in the supply tank is considered A, part of the empty weight, B, part of the useful load, or C, the same as the fluid contained in the water injection reservoir. The correct answer is A, part of the empty weight. Question 614. What is meant by the term residual fuel? A known amount of fuel left in the tank, lines, and engine. B, the fuel remaining in the tanks, lines, and engine after draining. And C, the fuel remaining in the tanks, lines, and engine before draining. The correct answer is B, the fuel remaining in the tanks, lines, and engine after draining. Question 615. Zero fuel weight is the A, dry weight plus the weight of full crew, passengers, and cargo. B, basic operating weight without crew, fuel, and cargo. Or C, maximum permissible weight of loaded aircraft, passengers, crew, cargo without fuel. The correct answer is C, maximum permissible weight of loaded aircraft, passengers, crew, cargo without fuel. Question 616. To determine center of gravity, which of the following formula is used? A, total arm times total weight. B, total arm or total moment divided by total weight. Or C, total moment times total weight. The correct answer is B, total moment divided by total weight. Question 617. The maximum weight as used in the weight and balance control of a given aircraft can normally be found A, by adding the fuel, passengers, and baggage to the empty weight. B, in the aircraft specification or type data sheets. Or C, by adding the empty weight and payload. The correct answer is B, in the aircraft specification or type data sheets. Question 618. Load cell scales are commonly found to be the platform type and placed on top of the aircraft. A, fuselage, B, wing, or C, jacks. Correct answer is C, jacks. Question 619. Use of which of the following generally yields the highest degree of aircraft leveling accuracy? A, electronic load cells, B, spirit levels, or C, plumb bob and chalk line. Correct answer is B, spirit levels. Question 620. When an aircraft is weighed with full fuel tanks, which device is used to determine the weight of the fuel? A calculator, B, a thermometer, or A hydrometer. The correct answer is C, a hydrometer. 621. What tasks are completed prior to weighing an aircraft to determine empty weight? A, remove all items except those on the aircraft equipment list, drain fuel and hydraulic fuel. B, remove all items on the aircraft except or on the equipment list, drain fuel, commute oil, and hydraulic fluid. Or C, remove all items except those on the aircraft equipment list, drain fuel, and fill hydraulic reservoir. The correct answer is C, remove all items except those on the aircraft equipment list, drain fuel, and fill hydraulic reservoir. 622. To obtain useful weight data for purposes of determining the center of gravity, it is necessary that an aircraft be weighed A, in a level flight attitude, B, with all items of useful load installed, and C, with at least minimum fuel 1/2 gallon per Metto horsepower in the fuel tanks. The correct answer is A, in a level flight attitude. Question 623. When an aircraft is positioned for weighing on scales located under each landing gear wheel, which of the following may cause erroneous scale readings? A, gear lockdowns installed, B, parking brakes set, or C, parking brakes not set. Correct answer is B, parking brakes set. 624. The standard weight of a person for the purpose of weight and balance calculations is A, 180 pounds, B, 170 pounds, or C, 75 kilos. The correct answer is B, 170 pounds. Question 625. As weighed, the total empty weight of an aircraft is 5,862 pounds with a moment of 885,957. However, when the aircraft was weighed, 20 pounds of potable water were on board at positive 84, and 23 pounds of hydraulic fluid were in the tank located at plus 101. What is the empty weight center of gravity of the aircraft? A, 150.700, B, 151.700, or C, 151.360. The correct answer is C, 151.360. Question 626. Two boxes which weigh 10 pounds and 5 pounds are placed in an airplane so their distance aft of the center of gravity are 4 feet and 2 feet respectively. How far forward of the center of gravity should a third box weighing 20 pounds be placed so that the center of gravity will not be changed? A, 3 feet, B, 2.5 feet, or C, 8 feet. Correct answer is B, 2.5 feet. Question 627. In a balance computation of an aircraft from which an item located after the datum was removed, use A, negative weight times positive arm minus moment, B, negative weight times negative arm plus moment, C, plus weight times negative arm minus moment. Correct answer is A, negative weight times positive arm minus moment. Question 628. Consider the specifications of the following aircraft. The datum is 30.24 forward of the main gear. The distance from the main gear to the tail gear is 360.26 inches. The weight measured on the right main gear is 9,980 pounds. The weight measured on the left main gear is 9,770 pounds. And the weight measured on the tail wheel is 1,970 pounds. The following items were in the aircraft when weighed. Laboratory water weighing 34 pounds at arm of positive 352. Ballast weighing 146 at arm of positive 380. Hydraulic fluid weighing 22 pounds at the arm of plus 8. What is the empty weight center of gravity of the aircraft described? A, 62.92, B, 60.31, or C, 58.54 inches. The correct answer is 60.31 inches, which is B. 629. When an aircraft is weighed, the combined net weight at the main gear is 3,540 pounds with an arm of 195.5 inches. At the nose gear, the net weight is 2,322 pounds with an arm of 83.5 inches. The datum line is forward of the nose of the aircraft. What is the empty center of gravity of the aircraft? A, 151.1, B, 155.2, or C, 146.5. The correct answer is A, 151.1. Question 630. Find the empty weight center of gravity location for the following aircraft. Each main wheel weighs 753 pounds. Nose wheel weighs 22 pounds. Distance between nose wheel and main wheels, 87.5 inches. Nose wheel location is plus 9.875 inches from the datum with 1 gallon of hydraulic fluid at negative 2.10 inches located in the weight. A, plus 97.375, B, plus 95.61, or C, plus 96.11 inches. The correct answer is C, plus 96.11 inches. 631. An aircraft with an empty weight of 2,100 pounds and empty weight center gravity of plus 32.5 was altered as follows. Two 18-pound seats located at plus 73 were removed. Structural modifications were made at plus 77, increasing weight by 17 pounds. A seat and safety belt weighing 25 pounds were installed at plus 74.5. Radio equipment weighing 35 pounds was installed at plus 95. What is the new center of gravity of the aircraft? A, plus 34.01, B, plus 33.68, or C, plus 34.65? Correct answer is B, plus 33.68. 632. What must weigh an aircraft with full fuel tanks in order to document its current center of gravity point? After the total weight has been determined, what must be done? A, subtract the weight of the unusable fuel. B, subtract the weight of the usable fuel. Or C, nothing. The weight you have determined is correct. Correct answer is B, subtract the weight of usable fuel. Question 633. When accomplishing loading computation for a small aircraft, necessary information obtained from the weight and balance records would include A, unusable fuel weight and distance from datum, B, weight and location of permanent ballast, or C, current empty weight and empty weight center of gravity. Correct answer is C, current empty weight and empty weight center of gravity. Question 634. All other things being equal, if an item of useful load located aft of an aircraft's center of gravity is removed, the aircraft's center of gravity will be A, aft in proportion to the weight of the items and its location in the aircraft, forward in proportion to the weight of the item and its location in the aircraft, or C, forward in proportion to the weight of the item regardless of its location in the aircraft. Correct answer is B, forward in proportion to the weight of the item and its location in the aircraft. Question 635. When conducting a rearward adverse condition center of gravity check, all load items such as cargo, usable fuel, and passengers located forward of the blank should be left empty. A, forward center of gravity limit, B, rearward center of gravity limit, or C, the datum. Correct answer is B, rearward center of gravity limit. 636. When computing the maximum forward loaded center of gravity of an aircraft, minimum weights, arms, and moments should be used for items of useful load that are located aft of the A, rearward center of gravity limit, B, forward center of gravity limit, or C, datum. Correct answer is B, forward center of gravity limit. Question 637. An aircraft as loaded weighs 4,954 pounds at the center of gravity of plus 30.5 inches. The center of gravity change is plus 32.0 to 0.42.1, and that's the range. Find the minimum weight of the ballast necessary to bring the center of gravity within the center of gravity range. The ballast arm is plus 162 inches. A, 61.98 pounds, B, 30.58 pounds, or C, 57.16 pounds. Correct answer is C, 57.16 pounds. When computing 638, when computing weight and balance, an airplane is considered to be in balance when A, the average moment arm of the loaded airplane falls within its center of gravity range, B, all moments arms of the plane fall within CG range, or C, the moment of the passengers will not cause the moment arm to fall outside of CG range. Correct answer is B, all moments of the plane fall within CG range. Question 639. Which statement is true regarding helicopter weight and balance? A, regardless of the internal or external loading, lateral CG controls is ordinarily not a factor in maintaining helicopter weight and balance. B, the moment of tail-mounted components is subject to constant change. Or C, weight and balance procedures for airplanes generally also apply to helicopters. Correct answer is C, weight and balance procedures for airplanes generally also applies to helicopters. Question 640. Improper loading of a helicopter which results in exceeding either the fore and aft center of gravity limits is hazardous due to the A, reduction or loss of effective cyclic pitch control, B, Coriolis effect being translated to the fuselage, or C, reduction or loss of effective collective pitch control. The correct answer is A, reduction or loss of effective cyclic pitch control. 641. Where do you look to determine the operating center of gravity when calculating a new aircraft weight and balance document? A. It is found on the airframe data plate. B. It is found in the type certificate data sheet. C. It is found in the pilot's aircraft information manual. Answer is B. It is found in the type certificate data sheet. Question 642. The FAA mandates the same weight and balance requirements for weight shift control aircraft and powered parachutes as it does for certified planes and helicopters. A. True, the regulations are the same. B. False, the regulations are not the same. Or C. False, the regulations are the same for weight shift control aircraft but not for powered parachutes. Correct answer is false. The regulations are not the same. Question 643. If an aircraft center of gravity is found to be at 24% of Mach, the 24% is an expression of the A. distance from the Tmac, B. distance from the Laymac, or C. average distance from the Laymac to the wing center of lift. Correct answer is B. distance from Laymac. 644. An aircraft's Laymac and Tmac are defined in terms of distance. A. from the datum, B. from each other, or C. ahead of and behind center of lift. Correct answer is A. from the datum. Question 645. Consider the following on large aircraft and convert the CG location from inches to percent of Mach. The CG is located at 283 inches behind the datum. The Laymac is located at 270 inches behind the datum, and the Tmac is located at 24 inches behind the datum. A. 24% of Mach, B. 17% of Mach, or C. 21% of Mach. The correct answer is B. 17% of Mach.